From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set and on the hill, Bowden Francis. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Cody Bellinger to the right side. Jimenez throw to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Strike 2. And ball 1 to Judge. Up the middle. Now a jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Max Fried. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Foul ball there. Fly ball out towards left field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And probably their most productive player so far this year, Davis Schneider.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
George Springer, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 3. That's out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Nabs it. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Fried, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. And he takes a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That one inside. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Fires over to Guerrero. 1 up, 1 down.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Here's Stanton now. And that is out of play. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, He'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. They want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Kirk throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Santander launched a homer in his most recent game. Max Fried will go to work. That's in there. 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. In there at the knees. Strike one. 1 out, base is empty. And a foul ball. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. Out there to center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throws to second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Bo Bichette in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. And Bichette is retired.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Andres Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. All all set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Francis back to work. That misses. Ball one. Right through there for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting eighth, catcher, number 25.
J.C. Estrada stepping in now for the Yankees. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Top of the third, no score. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Swing and a ground ball to first, and the Yanks go quietly. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Jonathan Clase.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. That one catches the corner for a strike. And a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Davis Schneider batting with one down takes a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Good job to fight that one off. Lifted in the air down the left side. Dominguez makes the grab. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Clement batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Paul Goldschmidt.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, more than 2,000 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time. That one fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Clase makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder
Here is Aaron Judge. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug. These type of home run totals.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
This to center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. No score. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. The wide to kick the pitch. Down the right field line and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next,
dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Springer gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Snap throw to first. And Springer's in there safely. And that's the second disengagement now. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that's down and away.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses, and the count is filled up.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position. He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Santander swings through it for strike 1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Roll to short, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We played 4. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Third baseman, Jazz Chisholm
Well,
Jr.
certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Hitter,
he's 0 for 1.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Shortstop, Anthony
Here's
Volpe.
the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 so far.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero grabs it on the run. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Jonathan Clase.
Jonathan Clase.
That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. On the ground to short. On to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now the DH spot,
Schneider.
Davis Schneider. Fly to left his first time. Check swing went around. 0-1. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. That one at 95, missed up top. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gets to it, on to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Blue Jays, third baseman.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Right side. Slings to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, J.C. Estrada. Francis back to work. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch to LeMahieu. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
A dive, he's got it to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
And here comes Bellinger. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Estrada at second with 2 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And the 0-1. Slice the other way and foul. Two outs. That's a little bit low. Out to center. Clase under it. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point.
Springer.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Over to Goldie. That takes care of Springer.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
This one chopped up the middle. Over to Goldie. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
So 2 down now. And here is Anthony Santander. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Missed with a changeup. And the count is 1-1. That's to third. Jazz tosses to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Ryan Burr.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Fastball is outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one ripped. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton to third, but it kicks foul. Burr measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Swings through that one for strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tommy Nance up and loosening in the pen. Garcia warming up as well. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. That one missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And that's outside.
Well, these Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Fires over to first. And now one away in the bottom of the 7th. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Maximus notches the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Has grounded out a couple of times. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to third. Over to Goldie. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swinging a foul out of play. And fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And now J.C. Estrada. And that one fouled off. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. And now they're out in front. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Yeah, that's fouled off. And 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Eric Swanson up and throwing. Nance getting loose as well. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Up and in, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, Dalton Varsho.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Schneider swings through it for strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the dirt, nothing doing, count moves to 1-1. Here's the pitch, run around the goal. There's a ball, and safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Blue Jays down a run. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Ernie Clement in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So the tying run at second. Late swing, fouled off.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
He goes down looking.
Now batting third
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
So they turn things over to the righty, Luke Weaver.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Varsho over at second, 1 down. Next pitch is outside.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with two strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Little chopper rolls foul. And that's whipped for a base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. We are tied at 2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Fought off foul. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Chopper right side. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. And that is out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Next offering way off the plate. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger, known for his late-inning heroics. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And another ball. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. And there's the strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Popped in the air, left side. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
It's Aaron Judge now. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Judge comes up empty there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jr.
Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Slice the other way and foul. And that one almost hit him. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that one gets past the catcher. Judge into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Right side, hard hit. Jimenez, throw to first. Now 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now in Toronto, bottom 9, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Weaver back to work. Just missed. Swinging a grounder foul first base side.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. And that one fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Bo Bichette in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Bichette in the box now, takes strike one.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Chop to third, but it kicks foul. And takes low for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Winning run on base at first, no outs. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Ball one there. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only one away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Nathan Lucas. A critical at bat in this game for him. Just missed. Winning run stands at second. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Great location with that two-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with two strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luke Weaver is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
for
Mark
New York,
Leiter Jr. will take
number
over here.
56.
This guy's a strike thrower.
Mark
He's done
Leiter
an excellent
Jr.
job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now it's going to be Davis Schneider. There's a strike. Trying to send this to extra innings. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Swings and misses. That is strike two. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Rogers Center, on to extra innings. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That one almost got him. Runner edges away at second and fouled off. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the ground, could be two. The throw to second, back to first, and that is a double play. For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around. And next for New York, J.C. Estrada. He's already homered here in this one. Center field. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the
third
third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Baseman, Ernie Clement.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Right through there for a strike.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second. Pitch kicks away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read.
Chop to the left side. Zips it across. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for
Now batting, the first baseman.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
The next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. One down, and the winning run at third. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2. Just misses with that one. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at the plate.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Chopped to the right side, and that chance handled. He takes it on his own, and we're headed to the 11th. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score remains 2-2. Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tommy Nance.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success.
DJ LeMahieu will get things going. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. To the left side, but it is well foul. Man at second. And a swing and a miss there.
No, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Swing and a miss as he was late. Two outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Alejandro Kirk. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. In the air, left field. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's the throw.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bichette up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. One away. The winning run at second. That's to third. Chisholm sends it across to first, and Bichette is retired. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
Tap back up the middle. Throws to first in time. Beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12. One left for Toronto. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're in extras here, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going. Nance back to work. Cut on and lifted in the air, and that is Springer. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Late swing, foul to the left. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Nance sets, fires. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Now batting,
and now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Out front, rip foul. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. With the go-ahead run at third, here in extra innings. Line drive. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The run scores all the way from first. And it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. First pitch, not close. One out, and a runner at second, and here in extra innings. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Makes a leap and grab for the out. Runner tags at second.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th coming up. The Yankees. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Goes down looking.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. That clips the corner. The tying run at the plate. Fought off foul. Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now, Ernie Clement. That one's in there, 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. This one in the air. Goldie settles under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees finally put an end to this one in 12.
This team is absolutely cooking right now. They're running off wins like it's the easiest thing in the world. Today was just like any other day for them. They show up at the ballpark and they expect to take home the W. They're playing some great baseball right now.